Hey, how's it? This is the Foundation coming at you with the Cowboys versus Rams Divisional playoff game. You know who I'm rolling with. I'm rolling with the Cowboys. Round 2. Here we go. So, Cowboys, after the big win, big win against the Seattle Seahawks in the wild card. Rams coming off their bye. This game, Cowboys have to go on the road. So, let's go get it. There's a lot of storylines, Zeke and Dak, Zeke Dak actually, Zeke didn't play in the game, but Dak making his NFL debut as a starter, in the preseason game. And all that, it was a nice moment and all that. But not only that, these two franchises, they have a history. In the 70s, they used to meet up a lot in the playoffs. Even in the early 80s, it was meeting up in the playoffs. And a really quick story about that, because me being a young fan, I was a young kid, and my older brother, he was rooting on the Rams. What I found out later, because I was so young, and you know how brothers are, you just trash each other, especially when your two favorite teams, especially people that you're rooting for is going up against each other. I found out later on that he's more of a college football guy, and he was just a big Eric Dickerson fan. And yes, the last time the Cowboys played the Rams in the playoff, Eric Dickerson had one huge game in the playoffs. Cowboys got absolutely destroyed. So, and then him having a little fun. He's already heckled me already and all that. I'm like, shut up, leave it alone, and all that. But it's gonna, there's a lot of history. So first, I think our defense is gonna have to play heroes. Hopefully our offense can again rise to the occasion, score some points, get above 20 points and all that kind of stuff. So our defense can do their thing. I think if we control the offensive line, the line of scrimmage, both sides of the ball, especially on defense. I'll start off with the defense. You can control the line of scrimmage. You can slow down Todd Gurley, but if we can get quite a bit of pressure and penetration, that's gonna stop McVay from running those exotic looks and all that kind of stuff. Another guy that we need to watch out for, because we've had trouble with tight ends all year, is we know Woods, we know Cooks and all that, is Everett, the tight end Everett. So you might see Byron Jones go on him for a little bit, have Jordan Lewis or most likely Anthony Brown come in the game and all that. Would be nice to get a couple turnovers in this game to help out our offense. Offensively, I know that we should feel confident in our running game. The Rams have struggled, but just for one game, I'm not gonna say we're gonna dominate the running game, but I feel confident we can run the ball. But like always, this is a division round playoff game, and I'm not gonna say, look at the Rams. They sucked at the against the run all year. All they need to be is great for one game, and so we gotta be prepared for everything and all that. Amari Cooper, there's a lot of familiarity between him and Peters and Talib and all that. While for the most part, he has his different schemes, he probably can read off some tendencies. And, maybe he can help out Gallup a little bit. He can go, hey, Gallup, if he does this to you, do this, and all that. Look for this. If he does this, if you see this, do that, kind of thing. But nonetheless, gotta watch out for Aaron Donald and Ndamukong, but more Aaron Donald. Again, I'm gonna say this again. In that draft, the 2014 draft, while I love the Zach Martin pick, Aaron Donald was my guy from day one. I wanted him so bad, but I was just like, hey, Zach, I just didn't want Menzel. That was the number one thing. I was like, we can have either or, not Menzel. But yeah, so we gotta slow him down, not have him affect the game in any way. Tavon Austin, he's coming home. Hopefully he doesn't have this attitude like I want to win the game, and because I don't want him making a mistake. But he already did something. He's already doing something great already. If he can be that spark on the special teams, something I've been waiting for all year. Be a third element. To not only to take off pressure off our defense, to get turnovers, to make stops deep in the end zone. He can flip the field, and then that takes pressure off our offense. This is why they say the three phases of the game matter. If he can flip the field, rather than our team going 70, 80 yards, we can go, if he gets good returns, we can go 40, 50 yards, stuff like, or 60 yards, it's not those long drives. I mean, yes, we want to control the clock and all that, but we need points. This is a game we're going to need points. So, here we go. Woo! I want to get to round 3. I want to get on to the next round. It was so funny. It was as I was watching on TV, and Rocky 3 was on. And what's so funny about that is that takes place in California. So, like I cannot help but think that one scene when Rocky was training, Apollo Creed gets all up in his grill and goes, "There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow." That's how we got to look at this game. Saturday, there is no tomorrow. We got to win this. Let's do this. All right? Mahalo for watching. Paniola boys. And like always, go Cowboys.